for the game. It's a rich thing.
Introducing CorelDRAW Graphics Suite 2024, your gateway to endless possibilities for creative expression without hindering productivity. In this video, I'll highlight some of the new features and enhancements. Before we get started, if you're watching this video on YouTube, you'll find links in the description below to see a complete list of updated features and enhancements, start a free trial of CorelDRAW, and watch in-depth tutorials that explore these topics. Built on world-famous Corel painter brush technology, the Painterly brush tool is a graphic design game-changer. Unlike brush tools in other applications that are either vector-only or pixel-based only, the Painterly brush tool combines the best of both worlds, a pixel-based brush tool that is controlled by vector curves. The Painterly brush tool is now the first tool in the Artistic Media tool group. When activated, the property bar features a brush picker, which lists dozens of brushes in several categories. Each category can be expanded and collapsed. Hovering over each brush displays a preview below the list. To apply a Painterly brushstroke to a selected vector object, simply choose the brush. Once the effect is applied, you can adjust the size and transparency. Then apply an outline color to the object. With nothing selected in advance, choose a brush and click and drag to create a Painterly brushstroke from scratch. Painterly brushstrokes are non-destructive, which means you can use the Shape tool to adjust nodes along the vector object, and the brushstroke updates to fit. Or select the object with the Pick tool and resize, move, or rotate. Clicking Clear Brushstroke in the property bar removes not only the brushstroke, but also the object outline. To get the object back, simply apply an outline thickness. Painterly brushstrokes can be applied to text as well, and editing the text updates the brushstroke. You can now access remote fonts, such as Google Fonts, directly in CorelDRAW and PHOTO-PAINT. Remote fonts are enabled by opening the font list, opening font options and choosing Font List Options, and checking Enable Remote Fonts on the Fonts tab. Now the font list displays a cloud icon for online fonts that aren't downloaded and installed, as well as any font that's found on your system but not installed. For example, Arvo is a Google font family, and each font can be previewed when hovering. Choosing one of the fonts for use automatically downloads and installs the font. Returning to an installed font shows that the cloud icon has disappeared. If you don't want to see remote fonts in the list, open the font filter and check the box to Hide Remote Fonts. In CorelDRAW, this feature also saves you time when opening a document containing fonts that are not on your system, or fonts embedded in the file but available in an online library. Those missing fonts are automatically installed eliminating any font substitution steps. The non-destructive Bitmap Effects workflow has been streamlined to provide a consistent, hassle-free experience. In CorelDRAW, adding a bitmap effect from the Effects menu now automatically opens the FX tab of the Properties Docker or the Properties Inspector on the Mac. Here you can access all tools and settings for these non-destructive effects for quick, real-time adjustments and endless experimenting. In CorelPHOTO-PAINT, the Effects Docker has been reorganized to serve as your one-stop shop for non-destructive effects. In both products, you can apply multiple special effects to the same object, toggle individual effects on or off, and reorder effects. With a single click, you can reset an effect or flatten all effects. Browse through a whole new selection of 300 customizable cloud templates, exclusively for subscribers and trial users. Craft beautiful brochures, logos, infographics, web graphics, and more, with double the creative templates available to subscribers.